I'm just focused, like my head is down. I'm not constantly checking the results. That slows you down. It takes energy at the end of the day. So more energy is just going towards the work. And then next thing you know, by the time you get around to checking, you're like, oh shit. Like, yeah, this is a concept I learned from fitness related shit, right? But it actually applies to like life in general. So I noticed when I'm consistently like in the mirror checking my gains all the time, right? Usually what happens is eventually like I start to like what I see in the mirror, right? And what that does is subconsciously that makes me take my foot off the gas. And pretty much if I get to a point where I'm very satisfied, then I'll self-sabotage my gains down a little bit, or I'll slack, I'll miss meals because I'll be like, nah, I'm looking good right now, I don't need to keep pushing it. So I've learned, and then this applies to life on a bigger picture, but when it comes to working out, I just been doing my best to just not look at myself as much, like to really just focus on the eating and the working out. And I would rather be pleasantly surprised, you know, like when you actually do look in the mirror and you're like, damn, and you see the progress and you're like, holy shit, I'm on 1,000,000 right now. That's how I've been feeling now that I've been switching to more of that mode. I notice when I'm looking at myself less often, I'm just focused, like my head is down. I'm not constantly checking the results. That slows you down. It takes energy at the end of the day. So more energy is just going towards the work. And then next thing you know, by the time you get around to checking, you're like, oh shit. Like that's how I've been feeling lately. I just been head down, doing what I gotta do with the meals, workouts, working out intent, meals, gains, tracking the protein, like we're eating a lot, boom. And then instead of like every day, every workout, looking at myself in the mirror, checking the pump, recording like a short video to make into shorts for YouTube, now instead of doing that, I'll just wait like a few days, just work out hard. Like just focus on the actions. Stop checking for the results. Oh, did I make some gains since yesterday? Oh, do I still look good now? Like, bro, we don't need all that. We just focus on the actions. Instead of being validated by what you see externally, be validated if you're doing the actions or not. You know what I'm saying? So I could get the win, the feeling of the win of when I look at myself and I'm getting good feedback. I can just get that good feeling from, did I do the reps? Did I push myself this day? Did I meet my macros for the day? Have I met the macros consistently this whole week? You know, those are the things that validate me instead of me having to see it. Whereas before, I'm constantly looking at myself and I'm like, yo, you're looking good, bro. You feel me? And then that's when you get to slipping. That is when you get to slipping, for real, in my experience. So the concept is to stop checking on the results so often. Stop checking for the results and to understand that's actually taking energy away that you could be putting into getting better results, pretty much. And also that if you keep checking the results and you like what you're seeing, subconsciously you're going to take your foot off the gas and you're going to start to slip, because you're going to be like, oh no, I can afford this, I'm doing good. In your head you're like, and those little things add up. You can never afford to be slipping and to be slacking. Oh, you know what, I don't got to push myself and be so full today, like I'm up in the weight. You know what I'm saying? I've been weighing myself every day and I'm up in weight. Like I'm good, consistently gaining muscle, consistently gaining pounds. So I don't need to push myself and feel so full right now. And then, you know, that turns to 1 time, 2 times, 3 times, snowballs. And then next thing you know, you're like, you went 3-4 days with missing your macros and you see the difference in your whole physique. You know what I'm saying? And your strength. So yes, to avoid this, check on the results less and just focus on the actions at hand. Switch the dopamine, switch the validation to the actions and whether you did those or not. So that's what I've been doing lately, and I've been noticing, like I said, checking myself in the mirror way often, checking results way less often, even when it comes to like YouTube, the analytics, all that shit, even on X, and just not so focused on the results and just focus on the actions, the daily actions. Everything that you want to accomplish, you could reverse engineer down to simple actions that you could do every day. Like if you want to be a designer, guess what? You got to design every day. How many designs are you making? How many designs you coming up with? How many references you saving to for inspiration for yourself, right? Reps with everything. You want to do music. Are you recording music? Are you making beats? You want to grow your platform. Are you posting consistently? It's really all the things we want to do come down to the simple actions, and those are the things we focus on. And it's the difference between, I'll talk on this separately, but it's the difference between leading indicators and lagging indicators. You want to focus on the leading indicators. The lagging indicators take care of themselves. Like, the results happen automatically. You know, if you want to be jacked, but you're focused on your macros every day and you're focused on working out hard and working out intensely, obviously you're going to be jacked. You don't need to focus on being jacked. You need to focus on the leading indicators, my friend. So that's the focus of this video. Remove the checking of the results every day, every second, and get focused on the fucking leading indicators, the actions. Check less often on your results, and you'll find when you do check them that you're going fucking crazy, baby. And when that happens, give your boy the credit, at least mentally. You don't even need to reach out or nothing, but just in your head say, damn, I watched Ab's video on that shit, and that shit really helped my life. I'm finna take over the world now. Shout out to Takeover Worldwide. I'm sending them good energy in my heart. You know what I'm saying? That's all we ask for, baby. But yeah, coming with the heat as always. You know, nothing new. Got a bunch of old videos to edit where I'm looking pale as hell. You know, your boy's getting the complexion back. We're getting ourselves just together holistically. And it feels good, man. But when I'm editing the old videos, I'm like, damn, son, you was looking crazy. But that's what we want. We want to keep progressing, so we keep feeling like that about ourselves on a weekly fucking basis. That's how you know you're progressing fast. So yeah, baby, I'm going to catch you guys on the flip sizzle. Always remember, win with us or watch us win, baby. Let's fucking go.